Okay, looks like we're in business. Hasn't bombed out again. I had a bit of an X-plane crash. I was supposed to be in X-plane long time ago, but anyway. We're trying again, and good morning to everybody watching. Good morning to everybody on Discord. I hope you guys had a good rest last night.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Excellent.
Good morning.
Hello. Glad you made it, Christoph.
Some customers are here, but they're on a test drive now, and now I have a little bit of time to watch.
Okay. And there's Gear Down unlocked as well. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Right, so let's just wait until everything settles and everything is in place, then we'll quickly reload. So I've got 19F this morning. I'm not going to test the checklist. I'll do that offline, and I've got greater freedom to play around with it. So I'm just going to use my own checklist. I'm expecting icing conditions.
My name is Linda. I am your first officer today.
Hello, Linda. I'm not sure in terms of... Oh yeah, snow. There is snow falling. Yeah. Here we go. Let's have a look outside. Yes, like nice. That looks cool.
I am ready for electrical power.
So we're gonna do some winter ops things. Okay. So in all my struggles, I never got to actually go make some coffee, but I won't bore you and keep you waiting. Let's get going, and then once we're in the air, I'll go and get my coffee. Right, and Uncle John, my A-course is started. Love the effect on the windshield. Wow, nice. Okay, so let's do the reload. Skip art. Let's reload. I did. Oops. I forget I shouldn't click in there. Right, while we're waiting, we are going to fly, as mentioned, from Salzburg to Warsaw. And we're going to do an RNAV on the other side, because that's something that Zibo fixed last night, so that'll be part of the small test we do today. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Huh. Looks like we're in for a treat. Okay, so let us start with basics. We've got
Hello,
ground
Cap.
power, so I don't
My
need
name is Linda. I am
the
your first
card.
officer today.
Okay, lights on. Oh yeah, this was the one thing. Done. Right. Let's put the window heaters on. I'm just going to check while I'm on the screen. Let's see if there is a VOR. Yeah, 1166. 1166. It's raining and snow, so it's a mixture. It's definitely snowing and it's definitely raining. Terrible time, but we're gonna love it. We came here specifically for it, to be honest. So, I mean, winter is almost up, and I haven't really had good proper winter flights, so we might as well enjoy. INROM 1 Sierra. That's the one. 33, that's fine. To RNAV 26, and that one's fine. And then what was that transition? I think it will be 997, yes. Let's go step it. What a departure. Hello, Christian. Okay, as long as you're happy, my friend, that's all that matters. Okay, there is a bit of an issue. Then 997. Okay, yeah, so that's a double up. Okay, we're not going to use the transition then. No need for that. Let's go back and just check again. Nine 998. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this looks better. This is what Zibo fixed last night, because there was a bit of an issue with the altitudes. If there are restrictions, he's fixed it. It now looks just like the chart. Let's quickly see if I can show you. So if we look there now, you can see there's your 3, 4, and then it goes down to 3. Yeah, it's a pity, hey? It's a pity. Sorry about that, but it's kind of out of my hands there. Sorry for the inconvenience. Well, we're still working on our checklists. Zibo literally dusted the floor with me. While I'm doing 2 arrows, he's doing like 20. You know, he was just too fast. He's almost done with all of the checklist things that I showed you guys in the previous streams. So, you know, hopefully soon we can share that with you guys as well. And that contains all the FCOM checks. So FCOM based checklist. So, right, let's do this. Right, suppose we need to start loading up, right? Make it my bearings. Okay, so that's the taxi. Christoph?
Yes, Nico?
Sorry a second. I don't see designated de-icing base. Do they do it here at the stand, or where do they do de-icing here at this airport? Or after
They're doing
pushback?
it on the stand.
On the
There's
stand.
no special de-icing.
Okay, right. Gear down and lock. This is in OpenGL and I'm using the ski, Librain effect. Oh, and by the way, I'm using xEnviro for a change. So with xEnviro, you get a much nicer display like this. But it's all Librain, yeah. You're welcome.
Ground flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
What a day. I'm so glad you told me about this, Christoph.
That's good. Oh, perfect conditions.
Yeah. Oh, come on, man. 6.9 goes there. 65.8. Perfect. Alright, let's see. Six, 2.6. 20. I hear you. Christian, I would not have tried it if it wasn't given to me as a test to go try it. But I must be honest with you, I'm so happy now. I cannot be more happy at this point in time. Well, I'm looking forward to the next install of it and you know the next version and things like that. It makes such a big difference for me at this point in time. And we are on flight level 370. Can you believe it? Right, -2. Righto. I'm not going to bother too much. Let's just see where we're going to. Nah, let's maybe make it 32. Yeah, that should be fine. That's perfect. Make it 31 maybe. Just lift it a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Then flaps 5. CG.
Ready for pre-flight procedure.
Excellent.
Ground flight deck fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
$37. Let's go look at the course heading and headings and stuff. 333. Yeah, Christian, then rather stick to it that way. I mean, there's no point in jumping around. If you're happy, you're happy. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really say because, like I said, I got it for free now. So I don't know. For me, this is quite a change, and I'm loving it. But it's not for everybody, so I can't speak on your behalf. Eh? 95. Right, let's Linda do this.
Trim up.
See that everything is in agreement. Okay, so this differs. Okay. One zero two nine 1029. Okay, so let me take a screenshot quickly. Did I put it in the wrong way? Oh yes, I did. I did. Thank you for picking up, Johan. Thank you, because that would have been embarrassing. Thank you so much. Damn it. You know, LOWS. Crazy. Thanks, Johan. Ook maar goed, ons is 2 in die vliegtuig, nê? Nee. Yay, all working. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so everybody is happy. In actual fact, now I'm really not doing the right thing. Let's think about this. See, I was now thinking again, I need to taxi somewhere, but we don't want to taxi somewhere. All we want to do is now call the de-ice guys. Ooh, look at that anomaly. That looks funny. Poor Linda's being drowned. She's getting waterboard. Oops. Let's get the poor packs in at least. Shame. Hello, and thank you for that subscription. Welcome, welcome. Well, Linda, I can't stand to look at her now. Shame. Just waiting for that Leo to arrive. Right, then let's set this up. 29. Yeah, it looks like it, eh? Right, so let's do this. Right.
Captain Hatch on the fasten seatbelt sign. Would you ask that all passengers take your seat at this time and please fasten your seatbelt? Just as a reminder, we cannot
Come
leave
on.
the gate until all carrying items are properly put away. All overhead bins are closed and all passengers are seated.
Righto, so according to the FCOM checklist, APU must be off unless required. No, we don't need it. We're happy. Flaps up, yes. Thrust levers idle. Stabilizer trim, all done. It's close to 5 anyway. 5255 is good enough. Stabilizer trim, yeah. Engine bleed switches both off. Yeah, we don't have anything there. APU bleed air switch off. Right, then we can start the de-icing.
We have started the de-icing procedure.
By the way, guys, there was an issue for some of you at certain airports and certain gates and places where you could see the spray, but you couldn't see the actual trucks. Zibo did fix that now as well. So apparently it's because it was gauging the heights and things, and there was something wrong there. Right, so once we are done here, we need to wait 1 minute for all the fluids to dissipate out of the engines and wherever else, so that we don't inhale it when we start all the bleeds up and things. And what we'll do is we'll do the push back, make sure we wait more than a minute before we start the engines, and then get going from there on.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up. Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Flight attendants prepare for departure, cross check and all call, thank you.
De-icing procedure complete.
That the icing procedure is now complete. Righto, so what we want to do is this.
So connected and vital spin inserted. Release starting brake.
Before start procedure.
Before start procedure.
Starting brake and you
Sorry,
may start
Lynn.
engines.
Right, so we want 1 minute. Oh, see, now you don't concentrate on that. Start the APU quick.
Before start procedure complete.
I forgot we had to start that one.
Ready for before start checklist.
Yeah, we're getting there. Alright, so there's the 1 minute for the fluids, and I'm just going to give it a few more seconds for the APU to actually settle, and then we'll let this guy disconnect and think about starting engines. Can't believe I forgot the APU there. Thanks, Christer.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
There you go.
Disconnecting now. Stand by.
Johan, I started it, then I switched it off because we needed to do the de-icing. And then what happened was it was obviously off, and I never restarted it after that. You see, so the de-icing story I don't do every day, so I'm not too familiar with it, and I'm reading off the checklist. And because this is also kind of not in the flow of things, because we did the de-icing at the actual gate instead of taxiing somewhere, you see there was no energy in the aircraft. So oops, be careful of full stops. As jy 'n punt tussen twee woorde sit, Johan, gaan hy vir jou slaan hoor. Hierdie ding is dom, sorry hoor. Just be careful of that full stop.
So disconnected and vital spin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you, my friend. Oh, and look at this. Look at this. There's almost nothing left. Wow. Right, so let's do start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine.
Yeah, Linda didn't switch it off this time. It was me, purposefully, because I realized to do the de-icing, it mustn't be on. You see, so, yeah, part of my fault. Unfortunately. Like you say, mistakes are keepers, because the next guy who sees it goes, he did that, I shouldn't do that. I hope, you know.
25 and 2.
Can't believe it's the same airport. Wow. A little bit of snow still coming.
Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine. and 2.
Right, so according to the checklist now, once engines are up and running, we need to make sure the takeoff trim is set, that is set. And then we need engine anti-ice both on, wing anti-ice off, for the simple reason we use the fluids. Let's do that. I'm gonna do that. Right, engine anti-ice goes on, wing anti-ice stays off. Right, we are going to taxi with the flaps up because we do not want any icing to develop there. Right, let's quickly check the controllers. Yeah, we have life.
Engine start procedure complete.
Thank you, Linda. Before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure.
Okay, the cabin is secured.
Before
Have a
takeoff
good flight.
procedure complete. Ready for before takeoff checklist.
Enjoy your flight, Nico.
Thanks, Christoph. That's true, Christer. I've done a couple of nice challenging landings and approaches here. Eh?
Approaching. 3-3.
I remember that. I also did it. Yeah, that was fun.
On runway. 3-3. Flaps. Flaps.
Right, so there we go. Set flaps and then take off as usual.
Flaps 5 set.
Toga.
Stabilized. Takeoff thrust set.
Woo!
Throttle.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you for following.
Positive rate.
Gear up. Gear up.
Gear up.
Come on, day. Thank you, Uncle John. Right.
Acceleration altitude.
Wow.
Flaps 1 set.
I don't want to be funny, but I'm kind of loving this. This is so cool.
Flaps upset.
xEnviro is just amazing.
Mm.
Approaching transition.
Yeah, Uncle John. Yeah, nice.
Transition altitude.
Clicking all the freaking buttons except the right one. Love those gaps in between the clouds. Uncle John, if you've got your whiteboard there or a piece of paper, this is flight number 4835 in the VA. 4835. There you go. Johan, the temperature wasn't below zero. There was no engine run-up necessary. I think the temperature was like 1 degree, so we were in limits. I was thinking about it, and as I was reading through, I realized it's you know, usually done below zero. Where is that piece again? That's the supplemental thing. Okay, you know what? You're right. I misread it. I was supposed to do it. It's below 3 degrees. You're right. I thought it was below 0. And because it was at 1, I didn't bother. But you're right. You're right. I like those snow patches on the ground there. Woohoo.
Nico,
Yes.
I really hope we get the proper weather situations in the next update of X-Plane.
Oh yeah. The way they're talking, Christer, is it's gonna be a big thing. So I hope with you.
Yeah, I hope so. And by the way, fellas, you who are watching the stream, it's really important, fellas, that if you like this stream, please click the like button or even become a member if you like, because it really helps Nico and the fellas and us here in the Skymatix group to keep up the good work that we do with the Zibo. So please help click the like button. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, that like button is a funny thing. The algorithm likes it, and then it boosts it and do all kinds of funny things. You know, so I mean, it costs nothing. Just hit the like button if you like it, please. Appreciate it. Look at that crab. Ooh. Uncle John, I hope they like. I hope they like. Yeah, I can't really go and like my own video, but yeah, I hope the other guys do. Chronic, sorry. Yeah, look. Fortunately, it's on video, so when it's done, go watch the first couple of minutes. It was an amazing first couple of minutes in Takeoff in this weather. Hello, James. Yeah, I'm feeling much better today. Thank you very much. I hope you guys are doing well as well. What now? Now I've got a customer sending me a WhatsApp with question marks. What does that mean? Let's see. Okay. Good morning, Scotsman. Ah, yeah. Yeah, it's ice. That's ice sitting there. A little bit of ice still. Not sure if you'll see it from the outside though. Can't really see it from the outside. No, that's ski. The ski rain effect does that. It's always done it. What I do like is xEnviro seems to enhance it a little bit. I don't have the windshield effects and stuff enabled because I don't want it to override the ski rain effect. So it definitely enhances that ski rain effect for sure. It would rip it off in real life, yes. Uncle John, your caps lock is on. It looks like you're screaming at us. James, I am enjoying the LU. I got the latest flight model yesterday. I just haven't done a flight in it yet because I wasn't up to the task, busy with other stuff. But I'll go try it today, then see if that flight model, you know, how they've changed it. There's like 6 versions already. So I'm happy. The guys are really working hard. If I look here on Discord, man, these guys are pumping out the fixes and the enhancements and stuff. Yeah, no problem, Uncle John. Was just thinking out loud, basically. Unless Zibo gives me another test model today, what we'll do is tonight we'll fly the level up again, and then I might as well start my world tour with it, you know, go fly a bit. It sounds good. You might have a point there, Scotsman.
To level off.
1,000 to go.
Why are we losing this? We are not below the temperature. Just put some wing anti-ice on there just for a few seconds because we're losing our speed, and that's usually an indicator of ice. We're going to start stalling pretty soon if that thing does not pick up. Why? Yeah, I know. Why? The wing anti-ice is not supposed to be used at 37,000 feet. It must be used below 35. Wrong button.
Flaps upset.
We'll get it under control and then we'll see what's happening. Hope I didn't pick up a failure. We can also check that just now. Okay, so let's do this. Let's just go down to
Welcome to level off.
350.
Welcome to level off.
And why are we still climbing? Go down, go down, go down. Come back, come back, come back. Right, so there's 3.5. What? Come down, come down.
Thousand to go.
Crazy, man, crazy. Very interesting. I'm not sure if, look, I didn't check the failure, so we're gonna run through them just now. I just want to get the aircraft back under control first. Then we can worry about this. The other problem that I see now, this VNav did not work, so it seems to be working now. Everything here is okay. Everything here is okay. I think that was ice. Okay, so I'll have to query that. The issue that we have is you can't really use wing anti-ice above 35,000. So that is a query. Okay, and clearly now that we're at 35,000, it's a much better atmospheric condition than what we had up at 37, because at 37 we picked up ice. That thing where it started losing the speed, that's because of ice usually. So yeah, we'll monitor the system. You have to monitor the system. You're right, James. We have to keep our eye on it. And that's also why I came down to 35, because if it happens again, now at least I can use the wing anti-ice for those 30-second bursts, you know. Also, if we look at the actual temperature, we're at minus 30, so we have 10 degrees spare. Once you hit minus 40 and colder, you can't use the engine anti-ice as well either, you know. So this is just one of those things we had to do now. Ha. You will, but Scotsman, there's a very technical scientific reason for everything. If you use your wing anti-ice above 35,000, you're gonna get hypoxia. The bleeds can't produce enough pressure to do everything, and then what happens is you will bleed dry in the cabin. So that's why they don't use it. And below 40 degrees Celsius, the engine anti-ice is useless. So yeah, that's also one of those things you need to remember.
Nico.
Yeah.
You have the engine anti-ice on.
I know, but it's not at minus 40 yet. That's why it's on. What I can do, because I don't see moisture here, is I can now switch it off. Alright. And then we see what happens. If we die, we die. Hope we don't, but if we die, we die. And it was nice knowing you guys. I think we shall be fine. We shall be fine.
I'll send my regards, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Krister. My wife and children will appreciate that.
Yeah, I thought so.
Just call me a test pilot. No. I never give up. Never give up, never surrender. I love that quote. I live by it. It's one of many, but I live by it.
Nico, I was thinking about this failure business.
Yes.
Is it an idea that we could create a training session with one of those failures?
We will, but once it's all settled and done, and once I know what I'm doing, I was talking to someone else early this morning about the QRH. I don't have the latest QRH, so I'm gonna have to go and see if I can get one or how we can do it, because I'm not sure. You know, Zibo always models these things to the latest specifications, and my QRH is like 10 years old, man.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking that we might need to learn more about procedures to handle.
We will have to, Christer. We will have to. Good morning, Giovanni. Welcome. Paul, thank you so much. Don't know how that happened, but thank you for that. I did see a little discrepancy, which I did fix. Scotsman, you abandoned the ship too early, man. You need to ride the storm. More coffee and peanuts. I haven't even had proper coffee this morning. I had 1 cup, and because Explain failed to load the first time, I never got a chance to actually go get some, and I'm still sitting here. Yeah, never give up, never surrender, James. Good saying that. Let me go kill this bot as well while we are busy here. I wish I could. Sorry, brother. We'll come pick you up on the next return flight sometime. Just in case. It's good to plan ahead. Just in case. Steph, ask your question. You're welcome. There's the checklist, guys. I took it straight out of the FCOM, so you guys are welcome to read it while the questions are being asked. I forgot to do that. Remember, we were scheduled for 370, then we came down manually and started doing our thing again, but that's very important. We got the cruise flight level back in, so now it will calculate our top of descent and all these other nice goodies for us again. Right, I'm just now getting off work. Time to go home, nap, wake up and stream. Okay, well, Giovanni, enjoy, and I hope you had a good day. Sleep well, my friend. We'll talk again. Yes, not more than, no, it's not 30 seconds in a flight, it's 30 seconds per instance. So you can switch it on and off and on and off and on and off as many times as you want. The situation is just that you shouldn't keep it on. A lot of guys have, you know, crashed and burned because exactly as the FCOM says there, the ice will build up around it. So what you do is you switch it on for 30 seconds and let it fly, you know, and then once you're a couple of nautical miles ahead, you can switch it maybe on again. The guys just don't leave it on. It's dangerous. I'll have to check which FCOM it is. It's in the FCOM somewhere. I'll have to find it for you. Let's see if I can actually get it now while we're talking, sitting here. Just want to see that I don't display it on screen here. Okay. Yeah, I have to close this. It's going to open in Adobe. I'll have to see. I've got about 3 or 4 different FCOMs. I'll have to find the one. Yeah, let's do a search. In flight. I'm busy reading through it. I'm busy reading through all the conditions of it. Let's see. You know what? While we're sitting here thinking about this, I'll have to get a newer FCOM as well. Last one I have, latest one seems to be a 2018, 2019 situation. Wow, there's a lot of references to wing anti-ice in this thing. Wow, we're now into the schematics already. I'm not sure. I'll have to really dig. I'm just clicking away. There is so many references here. It's going to take a while to go through all of them. Hey, Bapino. Welcome. Yeah, you lucky man. There's 178 references. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go find that specific one where I got that reference from, and then I'll update the checklist if I have to or whatever. But I'm now at number 30 of 178 references in this FCOM, so it's killing me. Yeah, I've just been there. I read that section quickly. I do see that, but I've got different companies, 3 different companies, FCOMs, and I must have seen it somewhere. I wouldn't have said it comes from the FCOM if it didn't. So one of them will have it. And if there's 178 references per FCOM, it's going to take me a while to just go find it. I'll find it. You guys must remember, not all the FCOMs look the same. Not all the FCOMs cover the same versions of aircraft. Some of them are very, very customized for certain customers. So it's not necessarily that it's in all of them. That's why I've got multiple. And you know what? It could also mean that that was part of an old SOP. It could be, one of these FCOMs from 1996 or 2008 or somewhere. And the guys might have, modified something and they've changed it and I just didn't pick up on it. That's also very, very possible. So I say, let me go find it. Steph, but thank you for the tip there. I mean, I have to investigate. We don't want to continuously tell guys. It's like that runway slope story. Nobody uses that anymore. That's why we took it out. There comes a time that you have to move on to the new stuff, eh? I think this is a good tip. I'm not even gonna say anything about that. I'm just laughing. Thank you. One of the things that Johan was talking about earlier is that 30-second run-up of the engines. Not all the airlines do that, and that's a part of the supplemental thing in the FCOM. And I remember when I first had it in the checklist, there were 2 pilots, one from Norwegian and one from somewhere else, I can't remember, who were actually fighting on my post on Facebook about this. No, you shouldn't do it. No, you should do it. And then somebody posted a video, and we eventually found an FCOM with the supplemental piece in it and so on. So it just shows you, things differ. Speaking of Norwegian, they've got different SOPs in different regions, I've also noticed. Same airline, but the one guy flies more north, so he does that. The one guy flies more south, he does that. It gets interesting, especially when people are adamant I'm right and the next guy says but he's right too. At some point in time, you just have to cut the middle line and just go for something in the middle there. Yeah, don't worry, Steph, don't worry. We'll talk about this again. It's important that we keep up to speed. I will ask Zibo about it, because the other guy that I will have to speak to is going to be McTrying. He knows how to find these things. Let's see, Christer, I see you've got a whole bunch of things there. Yeah, no, that first picture I've seen, this one I've seen. Christer, yeah, I've got all of this. This is all the stuff I've been reading through. I'm looking for that specific reference about the 30-second interval. Because like I say, I mean, I'm now in the 2018 and 2019 FCOMs. I'll have to go to 2014, 28, 1996, way back see, because it could very well be that it's been upgraded now, and that it's not necessary. It's like the fuel pumps. I mean, in the old days, you couldn't let them run dry. Now you don't care because it's protected. The only time you don't use it, we had a discussion with Sasso yesterday about them, is if there's less than 450 kilograms, don't take off with them. If there's more than 450 kilos in them, then use them, but then switch them on until they run dry. And that's also something in the old FCOMs. You'll see there were like 7 checks that you had to do for these 2 little switches, 7 times during your flight. Now it's like once or twice, when you put them on, when you put them off. Chronic, I agree with you. The problem is, because we're trying to represent, a real thing here. One of the things we have to do is be careful that we don't talk nonsense in between. So we try and keep it as close to real as possible, but there will always be those subtle differences. Like I said, Norwegian, the guys flying up north have got one SOP, guys flying down south. I'm just giving an example. Finite flying, I don't want to be nasty and I don't want it to sound nasty, but FS 2020 is a game, it's not a simulator. As easy as that. The kind of stuff we do, the kind of simulation that we do, 2020 simply cannot do. It's impossible. Maybe in a year or 2 or 3's time they'll get there, but at this point in time, it's a game. You see, Christa, now we'll find it. I mean, I must have it somewhere. I wouldn't have put that 30-second thing in if it wasn't a thing. But if it's been upgraded, we need to know, and then we need to skip it. You understand? It's like the 2 samples I gave you: runway slope, center tank switches. Things evolve. These aircraft that we have today, if you buy one from Boeing today, it's not the same systems, it's not the same thing as you had in 1996 or even 2008. Hello, Tommy. Well, Steph, if you read what they're saying, is 2020 is not the thing that's going to bring the 737. It's all their development running outside of the simulator that's going to bring the 737. They literally have to create code to make the 737 appear to be working in 2020. You understand? So if you listen carefully to the wording that they use, their development is happening outside of 2020 and they kind of projecting it into 2020. You understand? It's like the Flight Factor did at one point in time with the A320, and there was a big hoo-ha about that. And there's different ways of looking at this thing. It's not clear cut as it used to be in the old days, because I mean the code runs outside the sim. Now, if you want to get fancy, if you want to really put realism in, you go for C++, you do what Zibo is doing now, man. You take it to the next level and so on. And then, yeah, let's not get into that too far. Noronka, I'm using xEnviro, and xEnviro actually superimposes the snow on everything, so that's where it comes from. Even on my auto for XP tiles, it puts snow, so it's really nice. Okay, this FCOM has got 157 references to wing anti-ice, so my goodness.
Nico, wish you a good landing. I have to leave.
Okay,
Have a nice day.
Christoph.
Bye.
Thank you for the suggestion. Bye bye. That was Christoph. He gave me the suggestion for the flight this morning. I'm rather glad I did it. It was nice taking off. Tommy, it's for the seasons, especially now this whole story about the snow and everything. Seasons as such has been turned off, or the manipulators of it. I'm not really sure. I don't know the specific technical terms for it in Vulkan. So to have xEnviro perform the way it was designed to, it needs to run in OpenGl. And then I get my ski rain effect. If you watch the beginning of this video, you'll see the ski rain effect come to its own. It's really come out very nicely today. Mohammed, I prefer Europe because it's all ICAO based. I don't mind flying in America. I love it. There are areas there that I will fly every day if I could. But me personally, I prefer flying in Europe. Chronic, I have absolutely no idea about VATSIM and this VA. The VA is not registered with VATSIM, so if they picked up on it, good, but it's not officially listed. Paul, enjoy your day. Thanks for watching. We'll talk later. So Chronic, I don't know. I have no idea what the status is with VATSIM. I looked at the paperwork the other day, and the amount of work that needs to go in to get it registered, I just lost interest, man. Couldn't be bothered, really. We're happy on INROM, and if we go fly there, we might as well fly Ryanair or something. It doesn't really matter, because that's not where our focus is, unfortunately. Maybe one day. Maybe we can do it one day. Yeah, no worries, Chronic. Hello, Anthony. Aha, top of descent is on its way. We better start prepping. Right, so the first thing we want to do is quickly get the briefing. So search EPMO. Okay, so regardless of the winds, I'm going to do that RNAV for the test. And that's also why I'm not flying on any network today, because I'm inbound on that RNAV. Hello, Cole. Nice to see you again. Welcome, welcome. 640. There we go. 640. We've got the VOR dialed in. ILS must not be active because we're going to do the RNAV. This is now 3% radiant. RVR 900. Alright, go around altitude 3000. Okay, so that's set already. Happiness is Uncle John. Oh, he's muted. Are you still on stream, Uncle John? I'm just worrying about your flight. Is it okay? What happened? Did you make it? All good? No good? What happened? Just curious, not worried really. Worried is a strong word. Just curious.
No, it's all good, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, yeah, thank you, Uncle John. See, Zibo's just pushed another fix for us to test. Now we're on 19G.
Love it.
Hmm.
I'm assuming straight after.
I don't know, Uncle John. I haven't had my second cup of coffee, and I haven't, had anything decent to eat in at least an hour or so. So I need to maybe look at just fixing myself up. Then I'll come to Discord. I think what I'll do is I'll just stream on Discord instead of the big broadcast. So we'll see what happens. Depends. Yes, 19G blows 5G out of the water. Which runway for landing? Runway 26, Tommy.
Coffee is priority, Nicker.
Yeah, I'm so close to top of descent now. We can just as well go land now.
On 10 minutes.
Yeah, by the way, guys, just as a matter of interest, I did contact some of the real pilots here as well. So I'm gonna speak to everybody now, Steph, to actually check up on this 30-second thing. I've only quickly scanned through the first two. There's like 2 or 3 other FCOMs I must still check. But if it's not in the later FCOMs, I'm wondering if that's an old SOP that can be removed. So I'll do that when I have to. I'll just speak to all the guys quickly. And I'll ask Zibo what he says. How did he model this aircraft? Because it's very important, and it doesn't help you've got an FCOM but it isn't modeled, Yeah, it sounds like it, Connie.
Morning, Carl. Thank you for that sponsor. It is appreciated.
Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been switched off.
Folks from the flight deck, we've started our descent. Should have you on the ground in about 15 minutes. Want to thank you so much for your company and business, and hope to see you again with us sometime very soon.
Ditto, Carl. Ditto. You love that mucky weather, don't you?
Who are you talking to?
You.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I do. I do. There you go, Tommy. This is chart 22-2.
1000 to level off. To level off. To level off. 1000 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 to level off.
Right, so that's another thing you need to actually keep an eye on, and we've had a change in the QNH 1019. There we go. Set.
1000 to level off. To level off.
Oh, we're almost there.
1000 to level off.
Guys, I've just been reminded that this evening, Stockholm Arlanda at 1800 Zulu, there is an INROM exam. So if any of you guys can attend, you know, please try and support the guys. Stockholm Arlanda.
1000 to level off. 1000 to level off.
I don't know what she's on about. Let's have a look, see. Maybe I'm missing something. We're still on profile. Don't know what Linda smoke again. Excellent, Krister. That might be a flight we need to do then this evening. 1800 Zulu is a bit late for me. If I don't have any Zibo work, I'll do it. No problem, Tommy. It's a bit late for me too. I mean, that's 8 PM for me. And depending on what happens, we'll see. But I'm going to try my best to be there. Maybe we can do some winter ops at night then. Waha, I thought that the boat would get it to keep quiet. I don't get what she's trying to level off for. We're on profile, everything is done. Somewhere she's reading at the wrong reference. There's TD over there. Of course not, Chris. If I'm not running it, I don't use it. So I'm using it directly off the OFP from SimBrief. Marcin, the change log is in show more. Just click below the video. There's a show more. Click on there. It's in the text. It was a fix for an altitude restriction in the approach. So if we go to the legs page and you look at the actual approach there, when you have certain restrictions, this is what I'm testing now, that it actually runs properly. So far so good. When we get there we'll see. Zibo's just fixed it again, so he did pick up something more. So 19G will be another fix for this. I see he's busy working on that as we speak. Yeah, he's up there. Right, so yeah, it's all about the approaches and restrictions. One of the real pilots gave us a bit of a summary yesterday, and we all went checking, and Sasso confirmed it, and then Zibo graciously quickly fixed it for us, so all good. I think I better leave it on this screen so we can kind of follow it down. So as they can see it's okay. I'm not sure exactly what was wrong with this version, why I had to update it. Don't have that detail, but we'll let this play out and let's see the next one when we do that later.
Flight level 100. Landing lights switches on.
Christian, the only difference that I've found this far with xEnviro is it's not as configurable. Okay, so you get what they give you. And the one thing that I would like to have changed is to just at least be able to dampen the effect of turbulence, because in xEnviro the turbulence is way excessive. Okay, other than that, it seems to be reasonable as a weather engine. It seems to produce the right weather, winds, everything at this point in time that I've checked. So there's not much difference in what they produce. The difference is more in what's configurable, what's not configurable. But so far, seems to be okay for me. You're welcome. The stuff that I like about it is the snow, the whole season thing. That's a really nice thing, and the fact that it can put snow on top of the actual Auto for XP. The other thing that I really like is at night when you fly, you've got volumetric 3D lights shining onto the clouds. You know, in what was it, Skymatix Pro, we had it, but none of the other ones seem to have that feature. You know, and when you fly at night and you fly into a cloudy condition, it's nice to have some feedback from the lights. So that's really one thing that I do like a lot. Yeah, I like it. I mean, if you watch the beginning of this video, that was super circumstances. There's no weather issue at this time here at this airport, unless there's a meter update and some change. But right now it seems to be all clear. Scattered 2,400 feet and QNH 1019. It's 0 degrees. The dew point is -5, so there's not much chance of any precipitation really right now. Christian, I can't recommend that because I don't want you to be disappointed. I don't know, my friend. That's a very personal choice. Okay. At this point in time, I am thoroughly enjoying xEnviro. After setting it up and getting it working now, it looks nice. It feels nice. But at the end of the day, Christian, it's your choice. It's your $70 basically, you know. And I would feel really, really bad if I said get it and then you're disappointed. If you like what you see on my streams, if you like what I say, you know, you're welcome to try it. If you've got $70 lying around, $70 US, you know, why not? Why not give it a try? But I don't know, you know, if your personal taste will really like it.
Langers 1987 donated $6.78. Your dedication and hard work are second to none, my friend. You are an asset to the sim pilot's world. Thank you.
Thank you, Langers. I much appreciate it, and thank you for the beautiful words there. I do appreciate it very, very much, and every cent helps, man. It's really a nice gesture, gift that. Thank you so much. Leroy, okay, now I understand. I don't know. I can't tell you how you got ahead of me. I have no idea. We're not flying online, so it really doesn't matter. So you just enjoy yourself.
Flaps 1 set. 1000 to level off.
1,000 to go.
Here we go. Here's some turbulence. Need to slow down drastically now. No, this isn't too bad.
Flaps 5 set. Flaps 15 set.
Look at the snowy patches. It's so cute. It was snowing like crazy here earlier. I mean, this is another thing I like about the xEnviro. I mean, the way that they determine the length of time the snow needs to be there, how it dissipates over time, all these things. It's really well thought out, I think. It might not be perfect, but it's a very good idea. Yeah, it's nice, eh? Very nice.
Flaps 30 set. Ready for landing checklist. Thousand to level off. Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for landing.
I took my eye off the ball there.
Thousand feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Taxi lights on.
Approaching 2-6.
Nice 10 knot crosswind there. And it's moving, eh? It's turbulent.
400. Approaching decision height. 3 memos. $200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh my goodness, that was a bit harder than I anticipated, but anyway. Huh. Yeah, better than me. I don't know, I misjudged that a little bit. I don't know why, but wasn't too bad.
You are professional.
Let me just get the charts up. See, I think we need to go off left, yes. The name of the airport here is it's in Warsaw, Poland. I think it's Modlin or something to that effect. I'm not sure. It should be in the name of the stream. Just have a look there quickly. Yeah, I think it's still good. Anything below 500 is good. It's a flight simmer thing to want to get the kiss all the time. You know, every landing is different. That 10 knot wind also makes a difference. You need to have a look, see, you know, what happens here. But look at the snow in the trees and here on the ground. That's just so cute, so nice, really nice. Yeah, it was nice, Tommy. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't have anything to regret about this. This was really good under all the circumstances. This was pretty nice. Right, so we're gonna keep the wing anti-ice on. That can go off. We don't need. What did I say? Wing anti-ice. I'm talking about the window anti-ice. That window heater stay on. Probes go off. The other anti-ices we don't need. And we can start this Modlin. There we go. James, it does, man. It does. Thank you so very much. Sorry to wrong, but yeah, it is what it is. It's in Google's hands there with their YouTube, so can't help if it's too laggy on your side. Anyway, thank you for stopping by and having a chat. Amazing to have a new guy on the stream for once in a while. After landing procedure.
$14.36. Your videos and tutorials are a great inspiration for us all, my friend. Hope you are feeling better. Much love.
Thanks, Christian. Yeah, I'm feeling much better. The medication is really helping. I should have gone earlier, but you know, try and be tough, try and stick it out, and then it doesn't work out. So yeah, I'm feeling better, and I'm glad you guys like this. I'm glad you specifically like this, and that I can help you with all of your Zibo and flight simming needs. Yeah, Zibo is really nice to fly, man. Yeah, guys, you mustn't let certain things like a landing rate really take you over. Some of these real pilots really get agitated when we talk about it, because that's just not how it works in the real world, you know. And once you get that barrier out of your mind, you're gonna feel much better about your progress in the flight sim and, you know, flying it and so on. So don't be too hard on yourself, eh? The guys in the real world don't even have an FPS meter. They can't even tell you. I think the Max actually now has one, but the normal NG doesn't. There's no such thing as a FPS meter. Nobody can tell you, oh, today I landed at 100 feet per minute and tomorrow 250. There is no such thing. Sasa was telling us the Max, when he flew it one day, it gave him a landing rate of minus 35, and he went, what? How's that? So I don't know if that's a standard feature, but on that aircraft that day he had it, you know. So other than that, there's no other aircraft that I know of that's ever given anything like that. Don't be too hard on yourself, guys. We're all here to have fun, and some days it's part of the fun is landing hard and knocking your teeth, you know. We've got chiropractors on call for the sim. You just go sit there and they'll sort you out, man. Shutdown procedure. I can hear my voice is actually starting to break up a little bit. Don't know why. It's maybe needs a bit of a rest. But anyway, I'm almost done. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I thoroughly enjoyed it, actually. It was nice speaking to you guys again. And the last couple of days and weeks have been so hectic. It was just really lovely to just relax with the flight again. Welcome, Tommy. I think I need to put some screenshots on Facebook again. A couple of nice ones we got today. So Leroy, I hope you made it. I hope you somewhere here as well. And that's about the end of it for me. I need to go do a few things, and then I'll be back later on tonight. I think that flight, Christer, if you're still with us, doing that flight 1600 Zulu might be a good option for the guys to go and support the fellow Zibo pilots doing the ATC stuff, you know. I agree, Johan. As long as we don't wrinkle the fuselage and it's reusable, it should be 100% okay. Have a nice day, Tommy. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, go enjoy yourself and thank you for watching. We'll talk later. Bye-bye.